A fright for thousands of school kids in Toronto today. Police advised more than a dozen schools to lock their doors as they searched for a man considered armed and dangerous. As John Lancaster reports, the manhunt was connected to last weekend's shooting at a busy downtown mall.
Again today, drama in a Toronto neighborhood. 15 schools ordered to lock their doors.
The one police officer was waving his gun, and he said there's a man loose with a machine gun.
A suspected gang member on the run.
We just don't know where he is. No one knows where he is.
Including police.
They saw the man, they chased after him, and they lost him.
The suspect even taunted them with tweets while on the run.
People got shot.
People got shot?
For the second time in less than a week, Torontonians have been caught in the middle of a suspected gang dispute. Today's suspect, an 18-year-old, is an associate of the alleged killer who opened fire in Toronto's Eaton Centre last Saturday. Both have ties to one of the city's increasingly violent gangs. Their videos ooze intimidation. The posturing has given way to gunfire. And for some, fear. Tensions are rising, and so are concerns. For their part, police increased their presence on downtown streets tonight, going after anyone suspected of having ties to drugs or gangs.
It's not murder, so I'll be out one day.
A suspected gang member who eluded police and put a neighborhood on high alert has been arrested. Genevieve Tomney joins us live from outside the old City Hall courthouse where Nicholas Dylan Jack made his first court appearance. Genevieve.
Yes, well, a very brief court appearance, Dwight, as these so often are. 18 years old, he came in certainly appearing very young, wearing a white T-shirt and just staring straight ahead as the proceedings went along. But, you know, for 18, he's racked up quite a long list of charges in the short adult life that he's had so far, and he's been remanded to custody until his next court appearance, which appears to be exactly where police wanted him after a very long manhunt. This is where it all ended for Nicholas Dylan Jack, arrested in an early morning police raid at a Howard Johnson.
He was actually brought out of the hotel without incident.
A calm arrest after a massive manhunt for the 18-year-old yesterday in the Beach. Emergency task force officers, guns drawn, raced through residential streets, acting on a tip that Dylan Jack was nearby.
I saw two plainclothes policemen running across the street after him.
Sources tell CBC Dylan Jack has a connection to the suspect in the Eaton Centre shooting. Christopher Husbands, his victim Ahmed Hassan, and another man wounded in the shooting are all linked, along with Dylan Jack, to the Six Thugs gang based in Regent Park. Sources tell CBC News that the other shooting victim is not expected to survive. His brother was given a pass from prison to visit him in hospital. But police, meanwhile, are stopping short of linking Dylan Jack to the Eaton Centre case.
We're fully aware of Nicholas Dylan Jack when it came to the Eaton Centre shooting. But at this point, there's no evidence to suggest at this point that he is involved in any way.
But just hours before that brazen shooting, shots were fired into Alexandra Park, a rival neighborhood to the Six Thugs. And Dylan Jack is the prime suspect.
We are glad that this person has been apprehended.
And also on the laundry list of charges Dylan Jack is facing is an attempted murder for a near-fatal stabbing in the area back in May. The victim, Mr. Comfortable, is a local rapper and also a resident of Alexandra Park.
Police allege this fugitive is behind a string of violent crimes starting in February.
Forced his way into an apartment. When he got into the apartment, he was armed with a gun. He took the firearm and hit the man over the head, causing a gash to his head.
Then in late May, Dylan Jack allegedly stabbed another man inside this community center in Kensington Market.
We just saw the guy coming down and on the bed, and you can see the stab wound.
They were just saying, stop him, and a couple guys ran down, and I think he ran through the alley. There was quite a commotion.
That same day, it's alleged he robbed a man of a cell phone in the Queen and Spadina area.
He did not know the victim. There was absolutely no connection. He went up, approached the man, pointed the firearm, and robbed him of his cell phone.
There are reports that link Dylan Jack to the Eaton Centre shooting. It's believed that Dylan Jack, along with Christopher Husbands, the man charged in the shooting, belonged to a group known as the Six Thugs out of Regent Park.
Many here are now starting to wonder when or where the violence will unfold next, and if they'll be caught in the middle. John Lancaster, CBC News, Toronto.